Hello, lovers. It's been a while, but it is sure good to be back. And I'm going to be teaching you all, letting you know some things today because I've been getting some feedback about, people having sex for the first time. I don't mean virgins here. I mean a guy and a girl meeting each other and having sex for the first time. I've been hearing a lot of gory stories, very funny stories. So today I'm going to be giving you or telling you some questions that you need to get out of the way. You need to discuss with your partner before you guys have sex. I know it's not the usual practice. People don't usually ask these questions before jumping into bed with somebody. And even if it's, most people just learn on the job or after you've had sex. Some people, they never even ask. So sometimes you're even doing it wrong and you don't even know. So let's make it a habit. Let's have, when you are in your talking stage, so to say, make it a habit to have sexual discussions as well. Know this person sexually before you jump into bed. You're welcome to Eve's Desire by Tiwa Says, and of course, I'm your pleasure coach. Now let's get into it. The first thing that I think you need to ask anybody you're going to jump into bed or you're going to have sex with is their status. You need to know what their status is, if they've had any sexually transmitted diseases recently, or if they've done any tests, and what was the test for, and what is their test basically. Because, even if you say you're going to be using a condom, it's not all of these STDs that happen through penetrative sex or present themselves through your sexual organs. Even your oral organs as well, your mouth. Sexually transmitted disease can be transmitted through the mouth, through even sweat and all that, body fluids. So it's not just through penetrative sex, not through the penis entering into the vagina. So you need to know this person's status, so you know how to move forward. If you know that, okay, that means you can have sex with this body, or okay, you're going to have sex, but you have to be careful. You just necessarily need to know. So that's one. So the second one is that you need to know what this person's boundaries are sexually. You need to know what not to do during sex. It's not that you're going to be having sex with someone and then you're putting your finger in their anus. Some people don't roll that way. Some people don't like it. As much as some people enjoy anal play, it's not everybody that likes it. So you need to know before you do it, because once you do that and the person is not flowing that way, it cuts the experience immediately. It turns the person off immediately, and that's the end of that sexual experience. So you need to have some information about your partner before you get into bed. Having said that, the third thing would have to be that you need to know what turns the person on. You need to know how the person likes to be touched. You need to know if this person likes hard strokes, or if the person likes soft, love making, just soft strokes and all that. Or if this person likes, their nipples to be touched, likes their boobs to be sucked, or don't even like this. Some women don't even like you touching. It's weird, yes, but there are some women who don't even like you touching their boobs or sucking their boobs or touching their nipples. So there are things you need to know, and there are some women that you just touch that and they are gone. So you need to know how to touch your partner or whoever you're going to be having sex with. Know that this is what, because it helps your job really, whether you're a man or a woman. Yes, so I'm not just directing to the men, I'm also talking to the women as well. You need to know how to touch the man that you're going to be having sex with. Once you know what he likes, where he likes to be touched, and what turns him on and all that, it makes the job easier. It makes it more enjoyable. So it's not like you are doing what's it called? You are doing lucky dip, that let me try this, you already know what to try, and it makes the experience enjoyable for both parties. Okay, so another question that you need to ask is if your partner has any allergies. Yes, that may seem weird, but there are some people who are allergic to some things. It might be the lubricant. There are some people who are allergic to certain types of lubricant, depending on what the lubricant is made of. So you need to ask your partner in case you're going to be using a lubricant, and I don't see why you won't use a lubricant during sex, for penetration, makes penetration easier, for use of sex toys and all that, lubrication is key. So you need to ask your partner what they are allergic to, or if they are allergic to a certain type of lubricant, or these are just things you need to ask that, oh, are you allergic to this? Are you allergic to that? Oh, so do you have any problems with this? So that so that it's not when you are in the middle of sex and then you are using a lubricant and then something now goes off. Maybe your partner starts having their organs start swelling up, or they start coming out with a rash, or funny things, they start itching and all that. So you need to get these things out of the way. Most people just overlook these type of things, but they are actually very, very important. You need to ask your partner no before you get into it. Another question you need to ask your partner is if they have any body parts that they are, not comfortable or they are self-conscious about. I know a lot of people will not be forthcoming about these types of questions, but then it's something that you should ask. So if you know that your partner is probably self-conscious about maybe the tummy, most male and female, they're always self-conscious about the tummy, although the men sometimes they feel like big tummy is good life. It's not. You need to be trim. So if your partner is self-conscious about any body part, maybe the tummy, you don't focus on that, or there are two ways to do it. Either we really don't focus on that, or you focus on it with attention, with loving, like kissing that part, making them feel less conscious, less self-conscious about the part, so that they can enjoy the sexual experience. Because if you are self-conscious about a body part, you might not necessarily enjoy the sex that so much, because you are trying to keep away, you are trying to be self-conscious, like that. But then if the person you are having the sex with is aware that you are self-conscious about that part, they can do things to make you feel less self-conscious, so that you can both enjoy the experience. And lastly, this question is very important. It is key. And of course, again, like I said earlier, a lot of people don't like to ask these questions. You need to ask the person that you're going to be having sex with if this is going to be an exclusive thing, or if they have other sexual partners. It's not, and I don't think it's being forward or being overly anything. Because you might think, even if it's a one-night stand, you need to know, okay, if the person has other sexual partners, or if this is going to be an exclusive thing. It's just for your own safety, even though you are going to be using condoms. But like I said, condoms do not prevent all forms of STDs. There are some STDs that, it's oral, it's through the mouth, through body fluids and all that. So condoms is not enough. So you need to know if this person is going to be jumping into bed with other people, just like they are jumping into bed with you, or this is going to be an exclusive thing. It helps you make informed decisions. So that is it for now. But, like I know that there are some things that I've not mentioned here. So if you know some things that should be known before you jump into bed with someone, you can put it in the comment section and I'll respond to that, So guys and babes, I hope that these tips have been helpful. And for those who came to me with the questions and the problems, I hope I've been able to solve it, at least to an extent. And if you've enjoyed this video, why don't you click the like button and also subscribe so that you can get notifications for our future videos. And also follow us on all our social media handles at The Eagle Online. And I'll be seeing you.